All right, so I ran out of clothes. I'm going to be needing to hit up a couple thrift stores to hit my daily listing quota, which is 20 items a day. But I'm only going to be getting a few items because tomorrow we have this awesome yard sale happening just about 30 minutes away. So I'm going to be kind of holding back of what I buy today. If I find something that's a good sell-through rate, a good average sale price, then I will pick it up. But I'm thinking I'm only going to be hitting up 1 to 2 thrift stores just to be able to get enough to list for today. So we're going to jump into it, and then when we get back, I'll kind of break down what I bought and how much I bought it for. This was a pair of women's cool pants, size 4. Everything was half off in this store, so I decided to pick it up. This is a pair of women's silver Suki jeans. I usually sell these between $20 and $25. Finding a bunch of linen lately, and since the weather's warming up, these are a pickup for me. It's Not Your Daughter's Jeans, linen pants, size 6. I've been trying to get in the habit of checking more of the blazers, just real quick, checking the inside just to seeing the brand and seeing what type of material it is. And I'm glad I did that today because I was just about to leave the store here and came across something, I haven't found this brand before. It's 11T. It's made in Italy, men's blazer. It was half off, so $3.50. And come to find out, checking the sell-through rate, it's about 100%. I think there's 76 listed, 73 sold. And the average sale price is between $150 and $250. This is just made out of regular cotton. But usually when you come across something like this, you can feel it, that it's quality and it's worth checking. So anything made in Italy, I'm going to be looking up anyways. So that's a win. That is nice. I don't normally look through the blazers, but I have been more recently. So now I'm going to continue on. I'm going to run to this Goodwill real quick and see what else we could find. So as I was searching, I come across this brand pretty often at this Goodwill, Prana. They just price it up a bit too much. These are some Prana men's jeans. They looked good initially, but they had a stain on the back and they wanted $20. So not something I would be picking up, maybe on half off day. This was a nice find. This is just a Ralph Lauren polo, color blocked with a big pony and a nice embroidery. This is going to be a pickup for me. Found a nice size men's large Mountain Hardwear button-up. These were half off, so I decided to pick it up. Found a couple of these Travis Matthew polos. A couple were size small, size medium. The only one that I ended up grabbing was this extra large here. This is a good brand to be on the lookout for. The brand is Flax. This is a 100% linen button-up shirt for women. Really nice size, and they did want $10 for it, but after checking comps, it seems to have about a 60 to 70% sell-through rate, and it sells regularly between $35 and $45. Decided to check out this new rack they just rolled out, and I was able to find a Prana pair of shorts, but they were just asking $10, and I only sold comps for around $20, $25, so I decided to leave them. All right, spent about an hour in there, got about 10 items, some bread and butter, some good stuff. We're gonna head back to the house and I'll kind of pick out some of the better items that I found. We did hit over 20 items, so that's the good thing, but keep in mind I do have that big community yard sale that I'm going to tomorrow. I'm also going to be doing some footage that I'll release later in the week or next week, just to kind of give you guys an update on what's going on. But I'm really enjoying being more selective with the items I'm putting in my store. Yeah, it's taking a little bit more time going out sourcing, picking each individual item, checking sell-through rate, checking the ASP, and it's just a lot better than what I was doing in the past. Like if you're new to the channel, before I was basically just listing 50 items a day, about this time last year, and a lot of those items were not so good. lower end Eddie Bauer, lower end Columbia, a lot of plus size tops. So the business model has changed, and I'm excited to just show you guys how I could turn this thing around by just going out sourcing more 3, 4, 5 times a week and picking up the best items that I can possibly find. So we'll catch you back at the house and we'll go over some of the items and kind of what I spent today. All right, so I just got things unpacked. We ended up getting 38 items totaling $141, and that brings our buy cost to about $3.70. So I had in mind to go to that yard sales tomorrow, so I only picked up, went sourcing for about 2 hours. So I was able to get 38 items. One was a smaller thrift store that I go to a couple times a month. They actually had a half off pretty much everything sale. So I was able to kind of keep my buy cost pretty low. So I picked out some of the better finds of the day, and then other stuff was more like bread and butter stuff. So this is great. I'm excited to kind of keep moving in this direction, go out sourcing about 3, 4, 5 times a week to be able to find the best stuff possible in my area. First up is this Hugo Boss reversible full zip. So you could see it right there, hopefully. Yes. Okay, so this is a reversible full zip sweater for men. That was a nice find. This was another nice find. Anytime you find any big pony, Ralph Lauren, especially with this embroidery here as well. This one in particular, this color block pattern with the big pony goes for about $40. I'll have to double check comps, but it is an extra large, so that's a nice size. I pass up all Ralph Lauren polos that are like, just kind of plain color, nothing too fancy about them, but was excited when I found that. That was a good find. These are underrated during this time of year, the Nike Golf Performance Pants Dry Fit. This is a good size, a bigger size. Didn't have the best sell-through rate of like 25%, but I'm thinking that's going to go up as the weather gets nicer and, heading into spring. Most of these items should get higher and higher sell-through rates, like things that have linen in them, silk. We're just getting started. So that was a decent pickup. Mountain Hardwear, anything Mountain Hardwear within reason, I pick up if it's the right size. It's a large button-up shirt, nothing too special about it. Found a couple of these today. I just picked up this one because of the size. I think smaller sizes in this brand just didn't move as fast and didn't sell for as much, but the brand is Travis Matthew. This is just a men's extra large polo. This is a brand that I've found several times in the last few weeks, and the brand is Ren Spooner. So this is a great brand to be on the lookout for. But then I later noticed at the checkout line is that there is an embroidery on it. Embold Credit Union. So maybe $20, $15 for this, maybe more. So yeah, kind of sucks there, but still great brand to pick up, preferably without an embroidery. Found a couple Patagonia pieces. This is just a men's large button-up shirt, but what's nice about this is that it's seersucker. So seersucker, I don't know if you'll be able to tell. I'll try my best. But you can see the fabric is like textured there. So it's more of like a summertime, springtime type of fabric, very lightweight. So this was a nice find. I found another Patagonia, but it was a size small, so I passed on that one. And another good brand, actually just sold some pants by this brand, Soft Surroundings. It's a great brand. This is kind of like a lightweight hooded jacket, full zip. So decent. That was a nice find. I found a reverse weave champion. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Maybe. Reverse weave champion large hoodie. This should go for at least $25 to $35. No stains, which is what I'm liking. No stains. What I like to do is I like to put these items in my cart, look them up, And then at the checkout line, I'm double checking for stains. And I'm glad I did that because I did find 2 pieces that I shouldn't have been so quick to put in the cart. So I just put them back, or I gave them to the checkout clerk and they put them back. So always just when you're standing in line, be productive, button buttons, check stains, check for flaws, because you do miss stuff. There were a ton of other resellers there, so that's why I was kind of going fast. Another, just a good brand for me are anything silver jeans. This is a pair of women's silver jeans, Suki model, decent size. So yeah, got those at the mom and pop thrift store. This is, nothing too special about it, but it's just a vintage Columbia fleece, women's size large. I hope you could see that. Made in USA, no flaws, no stains. So I picked that up. And then I picked up this is a good size for Lucky Brand. I try not to pick up anything below like a 6, especially in this brand. But Lucky Brand, size 12 and boot cut. So really wide leg. Picked that up as well. This was a nice find. Even the lady at the thrift store was like, oh man, we underpriced these. But it's, hopefully you can read that. Citizens of Humanity, women's jeans, super wide leg, boot cut wide leg, whatever you want to call it. So this was a nice find. These jeans sell really well for me. There's nothing really special about this one either, but it's just a Polo Ralph Lauren Hammond pant. So some chino pants. I got this from that mom and pop thrift store where just the prices are so cheap. So I'm usually paying $2 to $3 for these items. So I added that one to the bin. This is a new without tags 511 tactical series shirt, a 2XL. So it's a really nice size. 511 tactical. Can you see it? We all kind of know what the tag looks like, but a nice find as well. And then I picked up a few linen pieces because I know it's going to start warming up. So I did go with the tried and true Chico's. Chico's, I'm starting to phase out of my business, but if I find silk or linen, I'm going to pick it up. And also, too, it's just so cheap. So I grabbed that keeping in mind, linen is going to be selling over the next couple months. This brand as well, I'm starting to just get rid of, not pick it up anymore. Just depends on the style and the size, but it's Not Your Daughter's Jeans. These are some linen chino pants, decent size, 6. So I picked those up because of the material and the brand and the size. So this is a Chico's denim jacket with this awesome rhinestone heart on the back. So size 3. So I'll have to check what size that is. But yeah, got that. This was the find of the day, and we'll go through it. But this was after already a couple resellers have been through this aisle. But this is a 11T men's blazer, and I'll show you what the tag looks like. That's what, the tag has nothing, but this is how I was able to tell that it was good, is that I just opened the front part of the blazer, and you can see here, 11T. And then anytime I see something made in Italy, I always just stop and look it up because you never know. I was about to pass this up. This blazer was half off, $6.99, so $3.50. Looked it up. It's a 100% sell-through rate, and it goes between $150 to $250. So that right there is going to pay for pretty much everything that I got today. So that's awesome. If you want to be on the lookout, or maybe you already knew this brand, but 11T is a good one to be picking up. And now I've been starting to go through more and more of the blazer section, because now you never know what you're going to find. So I picked up these two, and say whatever you want, but these are some denim American Eagle skirts that were $2 each. But the size, it's a size 14. They're both size 14. Has almost a 50% sell-through rate, and they sell for about $20. So that's why I looked them up and picked them up, is because the sell-through rate will increase as it starts warming up more. Brand, well, this brand I pick up in certain models, but this is a pair of Wrangler denim jeans, but what makes them special is this elastic waist. And you won't probably be able to see it, but it's the Q Baby model. The Q Baby model is the one with the elastic waist, more of a Western style jean for women. I always sell these pretty fast, not for a ton of money, but at least $20 right here. And it's a really nice size as well. And these are some PacSun, new with tag, wide leg, flared leg jeans. So new with tags. You know, new with tag stuff, you'd be surprised on how fast it sells. So PacSun, not the greatest brand, but because it was new, I grabbed that as well. I actually haven't looked these up, but they were so cheap. They are some tactical ripstop pants, a nice bigger size. It's CQR, maybe 20 bucks, but they're in really good shape. I mean, they almost look like they were never worn. So yeah, grab those. Here is a pair of cool kind of stretchy pants. Cool is a name that I try not to pass up, you know, especially if it's priced for $2-3. So these are some cool women's pants. And then to round it out, the last one, this is a 2XL women's Eddie Bauer pearl snap button up, kind of more like a shacket, more heavy. So I grabbed that as well. So I'm going to be doing some footage for tomorrow's yard sale, kind of just going through, you know, what I get and what I find. I want to bring you guys along with me. I want to show more behind the scenes, because as you know, we are in recovery here in the resale business. We are looking to just get rid of a lot of this junk, this fluff and filler, and start to narrow down the store. So follow along with me. If you guys got value, just drop comments down below. Have you found some of these brands? Have you not found some of these brands? Whatever. But I want to be able to just bring more value. Also, too, on Friday, I'm going to be bringing on the Resale Brothers on the podcast to kind of, you know, pick their brain on what they're doing in their business, how they got started, and where they are going, so we can kind of pick up some principles and figure out, you know, how we can apply some of those principles to our business. So you guys check out that podcast on Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll link it down below. And if you need any help, just reach out, Instagram, ask me questions. I'm here to serve you guys. I'm here to help you the best that I can. And if you want some free resources, you could check out, there's a free Bolo brand list down below. I hope you all have a blessed rest of the day, and we'll see you on Friday. Take care.